Bulan 5 last month, Distinguished Gentleman's Ride baru saja habis. And then masa saya pergi di GR 2026 of KK ni, saya nampak banyak custom bikes. Chief among them ada yang pakai lah, yang Cafe Racer lah, yang Brixton ke apakah, diorang customize pergi Scrambler. Okay, so the cost to do that kan, first of all, kamu mesti mau beli satu Brixton, which is about, quite expensive lah. Kalau kamu sudah buat customization, maybe we're talking about 14 to 15k. Tapi ini hari saya ada satu bike tunjuk kamu yang sudah ready Scrambler and it looks so sick. Kau tidak akan percaya kalau saya bagi tahu kamu harga dia 7,688 sahaja. If you like custom motorcycle yang klasik and you're looking for a Scrambler, I have the perfect bike for you. Alright, this is the KTNS TT150 Classic yang paling baru. Okay, there's a few questions yang pop out to your mind. What is the KTNS?
Even that?
But I'm pretty sure kalau kamu main custom punya scene, you already know that KTNS has exists for a long time lah. It's actually a Malaysian brand. Of course, they pakai a lot of technology from the motherland of China, which also is coincidentally where this engine is based. Okay, but we'll talk more and more about it from front to back. Paling penting kamu tengok dulu berapa cantik nih motorsikal. Look at it. Oh my God, how is this 7,688? Mari kita find out dari depan sampai belakang. Let's go. Now dari depan ini motorsikal yang sangat classic looking Scrambler ni. First of all, I have to say to KTNS, good job guys. Ini motorsikal, the more I look at it, the more I like dia punya design and wow, it's simple but it works. Okay, so first of all, depan dia kamu akan nampak 18 inci punya tire, which is Nobi off-road tires sedia. So beli sudah, pergi scram lah terus. Okay, size dia 4.1 by 18. So saya rasa ini tayar dia memang ada susah sikit cari, especially dia pakai tube. But I've just asked M-Force if you guys want to order tires. Yes, you can actually order from M-Force, but jangan takut tidak dapat cari. Alright, and satu lagi barang kan, kau akan notice dia tiada tulis stiker ABS. Because si motor memang tak ada ABS lah. Okay, at the price of 7,688, 7,688, saya pun tidak expect everything lah. Okay, macam mana mau tahu kalau itu motorsikal ada ABS ke tidak? Today, Maksu ajar you. Let's gain some new info, okay? Kalau kamu tengok disc dia tiada satu satu besi lagi, satu ring di sini yang ada selit lah. Okay, itu selit untuk apa? So supaya kamu ada satu ABS sensor yang dia baca tu selit kan, macam satu budak main macam satu parent lah main sama budak dia nah. Gitu lah. So itu brake kan dia cengkam based on itu opening dulu lubang saja. Gitu. Instead of dia terus cengkam habis kau punya brake lock up, kau lontar di depan. Begitu. So ini motorsikal kau nampak dia tiada selitsnya, that means dia tiada ABS lah. And then dia punya fender ini ya, I would expect it to pakai plastik, tapi dia besi guys, dengar nih. Ada lampu dia kalau kita nampakkan, boleh tahan no DRL pusing semua, and then signals pun actually saya rasa is fully LED, sangat-sangat terang. So I want to say dia budget pun dia bukan completely budget juga. Dia punya barang actually designed with quite good quality also lah. Okay, but what about the engine? Let's find out. Dari segi engine dia pula, so most of the people will be worried lah.
Ni motosikal dari engine dari mana ni? Tahan ke tidak?
But I can tell you right away that this is a direct copy of the Honda CG 150. Okay, so Honda CG 150 is famous in where?
Afghanistan.
Developing countries yang orang pakai ini pergi berperang man, so you don't have to worry at all. Okay, So, dia punya only difference is on the CG punya, you see this lubang ni, dia tutup sudah because supposedly CG150 dulu dia pakai kickstart. So, sekarang semua elektrik sudah. So, that one dia tutup. Now, ini motosikal, dia punya spek macam mana pula? Dia punya power how? Okay? 10 horsepower, 11.5 Newton meters of torque. So directly, just like me, when you hear it for the first time, kan, you'll be like, huh?
Come on now, dog.
Itu saja. But wait, there's more. Okay, because ini motosikal punya weight 130 kilo saja, man. Satu tangan pun kau boleh angkat. You don't have to worry about the power not enough to carry dia punya weight. Okay, this is a fun bike true and true, and all while looking classic too.
Nice.
Kan? The package is so compelling that saya nampak ini terus saya bilang, I need to review this because I need to let you guys know. Okay, bukan itu saja. First of all, dia bukan lagi liquid cool, dia oil cool saja. You don't have to worry about coolant, radiator kena batu. No. And secondly, dia bagi sudah crash guard sedia, man. Kau jatuh pun, no worries. And one more thing to mention to you guys about the engine guard of this motorcycle, kan kau tengok dia call habis kan. Ya, kalau jatuh dia boleh protect. And then secondly, kalau nanti kamu limpaskan air kan selepas hujan, kau tahu lah keke ni kan. Okay, kau tidak pakai foot pack tengah apa? Takut kena air atau kau mau santai jalan jauh? Relax. Fantastic, man. Okay, everything is very well thought out on this motorcycle lah. Okay, saya bagi dia begini, 2 thumbs, bukan 1 je, 2. Now on the buntut ni motorsikal kan memang ada wangi sikit lah. Okay, first of all, design dia speaks to me so much. Okay, so they have a lot of inspiration. First of all, flat bench dari cafe racers. Kalau tengok dia punya very high fenders yang bukan plastik ah, besi. And dia punya single light ni memang sudah sedia custom habis lah. Okay. Signal pun dia pakai LED yang macam ala-ala kamu akan beli di Shopee sendiri. So, you don't have to do that anymore. Dia sudah tukar for you. Okay. Tire dia 4.6 by 17. Memang ada susah sikit mau cari. Tapi boleh punya asal kau tidak give up. Pergi saja Taobao. Okay. Sekarang dia bagi punya, dia bilang Yuanxing. Dia punya brand. Yuanxing maksud in Chinese actually bulat. Siapa pun tahu dia bulat lah. Okay. So, single disc brake at the back and exhaust dia macam ala-ala a clone of SC Project on a bike like this. Nanti kamu dengar. Okay? And then, dia ada ni scramble punya number pad yang on the side panel, which I think is kind of nice lah. Semua ni actually sticker, kalau kamu tidak suka, kamu cabut saja. Okay? So, dia pakai 811 because dia bukan Porsche, so dia tidak simpan 911. So, mari kita tengok dashnya macam mana pula. Let's go. So, dia punya dash ni, okay, welcome to the cockpit of the KTNS TT Classic 150. Dia punya dash ni, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen before. Mungkin like on the GPX Legend and also the Thunder 250 kan, dia pakai dash yang exactly the same. Okay, so you get rev, speed, or time, adalah total kilometers, warning lights, and your fuel at the bottom. Okay, very simple. There's not much you can change. Not really any butang here juga. Okay, maybe you can change your trip A, trip B lah. Okay, sama your masa. That's about it. On the left hand side, you don't get any handbrakes or whatnot. Tapi you do get your simple stuff macam your highlight low beam. Okay, sini. And also your signals, horn on the left. Tengok kanan pula. You have your ignition. Okay, oh no, this is double signal and the ignition at the bottom saja. Oh, ini motorsikal kind of weird because dia tiada kill switch. Pakai kunci sajalah. Okay, so the overall stance of this motorcycle, dia punya bar yang sangat straight ni. Yeah, this is what a scramble actually is. Okay, okay guys, high check. So Maxu 175. Uy, saya tiptoe. That's not supposed to happen. But the thing is, kalau saya satu kaki, no worries lah. Because si motorsikal, I tell you lah, it's so easy. Okay, dia begitu ringan kan. Kamu kasih berdiri kan, like, oh my god, look at that. 130, you feel nothing at all. So kalau kamu punya badan kamu rasa like a bit fun size, cute size, don't worry. Okay, you can handle this. Pakai satu kaki aja. So Nelson, how do you feel on this bike?
Light.
Apa?
Light.
Light. Light dia bilang. Boleh handle bahkan?
Ringan. Hah?
Boleh handle bahkan?
Boleh.
So,
Lemah lah kalau dapat mesin.
oi lemah lah kalau dapat, okay? So whoever cannot handle this bike, you lemah. Okay? Okay guys, now we do the sound check. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay oh. So dia memang tanpa lah one cylinder juga kan. Tapi because dia pakai tu slip-on yang sudah cantik sedia, dia punya suara is quite garang. Imagine kau tarik kan. Hell yeah. Now, apa lagi kita tunggu? Sebelum dia hujan, I think we need to test ride. Let's go. You join me outside on the great outdoors. Now look at how beautiful it is. Now we just visited by two big boys yang pakai V-Strom. But it's okay, we're gonna do our own stuff. Hell yeah. Okay, so dia sangat ringan, mau kasih berdiri pun sangat ringan. Itu saja masalah dia. Memang dia ada sedikit tinggi lah. Okay, so we gonna go. Let's go. Woo! Oh my. Now, sini kau tengok ada dirt road bah. Actually, kita bawa jalan-jalan ni. Hey, let's go. Okay, so scrambling wise, oh dia punya shock absorber yang lembut-lembut ni kan, it works so well. Alright, let's pusing balik sebelum kita keluar jalan raya. Nanti kena saman saya. Okay. Now, itu sajalah because ini bike kan dia sangat tinggi. Kalau kamu tidak biasa pakai bike yang tinggi, kamu tidak biasa balancing on one leg kan, itu memang akan jadi issue lah in the future. Okay. And then when it comes to power also, like this is not the most powerful bike. And dia punya rear brakes tidak berapa Okay, ini mungkin dia tidak flash saja itu. Okay, now like I said kan tadi, dia punya reversing ada susah sikit. Terpaksa saya turun bike for the first time in the channel just to reverse the motorcycle. Oh my lord. But other than that, nasib baik dia ringan. 130 kilo. You need to reverse, senang. Okay, let's do a power ride. Wah 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 wih wah. Okay. Now surprisingly kan dia punya experience feels kinda like Thunder 250 ni, dia punya sound, dia punya feeling. Tapi itu sajalah. Power wise memang not the best, but when you understand that this bike is only 7.688k, then it makes so much sense. Because kalau kau pergi DJR, kau tidak payah customize ni bike pun, orang akan gambar kau. Wih. Okay. Walaupun dia tiada ABS, but the thing is saya rasa orang kasih limit kan dia punya bike, dia punya brake supaya tidak cengkam habis kan. That's why the brake feels a bit soft, supaya dia punya brake tidak lock up itu. Alright, that's about it. I'll see you in the showroom with more of my thoughts, okay? Kau tengoklah sampai conclusion ni. And then I'll bring you more. Now after riding this motorcycle outside for a short while, well, my thoughts are very simple. Notice how I don't mention so much about the power at all. because yes, for the 10 horsepower, it really feels like 10 horsepower lah. Dia punya 10 horsepower doesn't feel like a Papio, at least Papio punya pickup lagi kuat. But when I am sitting on top of this motorcycle kan, it feels like saya duduk satu adventure bike loh. For a 150 Scrambler, it feels kind of awesome, you know. And yeah, handling wise, I have no complaint whatsoever. Dia punya single monoshock at the back yang adjustable tu works very well. And then dia punya forks actually soft but not too soft. Tadi on the back roads, I feel like I can go for hours exploring the world. Boleh kau pergi torokai setiap corner of Kota Kinabalu, Sabah and beyond. Okay? But the thing is, yeah, don't expect the most power, but you can always expect yourself being the most handsomest on this motorcycle lah. Okay? Like I said, you can always expect yourself kalau next time DJR comes around, you'll be the handsomest for sure. And the good thing is, kalau beli sudah ni motorcycle, you don't have to spend on modifying at all. Buy it and ride. And look awesome in the process. So dia punya price macam mana? 7,688 kamu boleh jumpa ini motorcycle di Enforce Best Shop by Wang Maju Moto. So that's it for today. Nanti, the next video I will review maybe something along the lines of RKR or the Hawk 250. So stay tuned, follow, subscribe, and see you next time. Maxwell.